Welcome back to my class. I hope you all are good. Let's start our session. Today we are going to learn chapter 6 Human Resources part 2. Let me recall the last session. In the last session we have learned about what is human resources, distribution of population, density of population, factors affecting distribution of population. Today we are going to learn about what is population change, then what patterns of population change, next population composition and population pyramid. Come, let's read our lesson. Let's see what is population change. The population change refers to change in the number of people during a specific time. The world population has not been stable. This is actually due to changes in the number of births and deaths. Now look at this image, the figure 6.3. You can see the changes in the population. The figure 6.3 world population growth it shows. See 500 BC. BC means before Christ. What was the population? 100 million. After that, see 1000, 1500, 1000, year of 1800, 1900 and 1999. The growth, how it increases, not stable. First there was a 100 million people, after that 170 million, after that 265, after that 425, after that 900 million. The population increases, and at 2025 the population will be 8525 million. So there is a changes, not everywhere in the same. This is actually due to changes in the number of births and deaths of the people. As a result, the total increase in population was very low. In 1804, the world's population reached 1 billion. 155 years later, in 1959, the world's population reached 3 billion. This is often called population explosion. Now you can see this figure 6.3, how it has increased, you can know. What are the reasons? Let's see the reasons. The main reason for this growth was that with better food supplies and medicine, deaths were reducing while the number of births still remained fairly high. Deaths were decreasing and birth rates are still remain fairly high. Why? Because of food supplies and medicines. Births are usually measured using the birth rate. Deaths are usually measured using the death rate. The number of deaths per thousand people. How we measure the number of deaths per thousand people. Migration, let's see what is migration. Migration is the movement of people in and out of an area. Migration means moving from one place to another place. Why the people move from one place to another place? By to get a good job, to earn money. And the next one is for education purpose, to get for higher studies, good education purpose we move from one place to other place. And then for health issues also, health, if we have health issues or climate changes, we move from one place to another place. Births and deaths are the natural causes of population change. The difference between the birth rate and the death rate of a country is called natural growth rate. What is natural growth rate? The difference between the birth rate and the death rate of a country is called the natural growth rate. What is migration? Migration is the movement of people in and out of an area. The population increases in the world mainly due to rapid increase in natural growth rate. Now let's see what is immigrants, what is immigration. Now let's read. Migration is another way by which population size changes. People may move within a country or between countries. Immigrants are people who leave a country. Immigrants are those who arrive in a country. Now let's see the patterns of population change. Rates of population growth vary across the world. Although the world's total population is rising rapidly, not all countries are experiencing this growth. They had both high birth rates and death rates. With improving healthcare, death rates have fallen, but birth rates still remain high, leading to high growth rates. In other countries like UK, population growth is slowing because of both low death and low birth rates. Now let's see population composition. It population composition, it refers to the structure of the population. What is population composition? It is a structure of the population. What is population composition? Population composition is the structure of the population. To understand the role of people as a resource, we need to know more about their qualities. Look at this image. Every human being is potential resource for the society. What will be your contribution as a human resource? What will your composition contribution to human resource as human resource? Now see here, here the woman is telling, I tell stories to my grandchildren. And the one more person says, I build bridges. And one more is saying, I sing a song. So different people. One is a researching scientist, and one man is a farmer, and one woman, she is a housewife and she's taking care of home. So there are different human resources have their own potential. Now what will be your contribution? What will, as a human resource, what will be? You have to answer for this question. To understand the role of a people as a resource, we need to know more about their qualities. People vary greatly in their age, sex, literacy, health condition, occupation, and income level. It is essential to understand these characteristics of the people. Population compositions refers to the structure of the population. What is population composition? It refers to the structure of the population. The composition of population helps us to know how many are males or females and which age group they belong to, how educated they are, and what type of occupations they are employed in, what their income levels and health conditions are. An interesting way of studying the population composition of a country is by looking at the population pyramid, also called an H-sex pyramid. A population pyramid shows, now look at this image. This image shows the total population divided into various age groups. Example, 5 to 9 years and 10 to 14 years. Look at this image. See, they have given age group years. Age group years here 0 to 4. Then the first day when the infant born until the age of 4, how it increases. Then after that 5 to 9. Then after 10 to 14 and 15 to 9. See this red, the blue one is about male and the red one is about female. Now let's see. The shape of the population pyramid tells the story of people living in that particular country. The number of children below 15 years are shown at the bottom and reflect the level of births. The size of the top shows the numbers of aged people. What is the top shows? Number of aged people, and reflects the number of deaths, and also reflects the number of deaths. The population pyramid tells us how many dependents there are in a country. There are two groups of dependents. One is young dependents and the second one is elderly dependents. Young dependents means aged below 15 years and elderly dependents means aged over 65 years. Those of the working age are the economically active. Let's see the pyramid. Look at this pyramid. You may know the percentage is given here in the below, and the vertically they have written the ages 0 to 4 till 75 years, and the left part is the male and the right part is the females. The population pyramid of a country in which birth and death rates both are high is broad at the base and rapidly narrows towards the top. Look at this image, you may know. See, it is broad at the base level is it's broad and the top is narrow. This is because although many children are born, a large percentage of them die in their infancy. That means they born at the 0 to 4 age, they have born in the large numbers, and when they are close to the 4 years at the age of 4 years they have death. So relatively few become adults and they are very few old people. This situation is typified by the pyramid shown for Kenya. This is the population pyramid of Kenya. And see, when 0 to 4 years when they born, it is very large. The quantity is, the population is very large. When they are into the age of 4, there will be a percentage will be decreasing because of their death. Now let's see the next pyramid. This is the population pyramid of India. Let's read. In countries where death rates is broad in the younger age groups because more infants survive to adulthood. This can be seen in the pyramid for India. Such populations contain a relatively large number of young people, and which means a strong and expanding labor force. Now look at this image. This is the image population pyramid of India. Here the birth rate 0 to 4 is they have given, and the death rate, you can see the death rate at the top. Especially among us the very young are decreasing. The pyramid is broad in the younger age groups. See, younger age groups is broad one. Now let's see in countries like Japan. Now let's see the pyramid of countries like Japan. Low birth rates make the pyramid narrow at the base. Decreased death rates allow number of people to reach old age. Now let me explain the worksheet. The first question is, what is migration? The second one is, what is natural growth rate? And the last one is what is meant by population composition. Once you done with the homework, send it to the WhatsApp group class 8 social science naps group between 6 to 8 in the evening. Bye children, take care. Let's meet in the next session.